Welcome back to Between Bells. While we've all been stuck at home over the last several months, you've probably reintroduced yourself to some of your TV favorites. And you'll likely recognize our next guest from your binge rewatching of The Office. Joining us now is actress Angela Kinsey herself. Angela, great to have you with us today. You're still working on the Office Ladies podcast with Jenna Fisher. I have to admit, I have it on in the background almost every single morning in my apartment while I get ready because it's so joyful, Angela. So thanks for providing that to us. But I understand you guys record in your closets. A lot has kind of shifted since this pandemic took hold. So how has recording really changed over the last several months?
I mean, well, first of all, Jen and I are not tech geniuses, right? So, can you hear me? I'm so sorry. Can you? You can. Oh,
Yes.
good. I'm doing that thing where I'm talking and then there's a pause and then my lips move. So, no, Jen and I have been trying to record from home and we started off in our closets. We've moved like 3 different closets. This is my shed, guys. This is a tough shed I got and I tricked out into an office. So I've recorded in here and I don't know, we're doing our best.
Yes, and it really comes through in the podcast. So I do admire that. But, you know, one of the questions you guys get asked a lot in the podcast is, did you improvise this scene? It comes up so frequently. Why do you think that is? Do you feel like there's such organic comedy in the show that a lot of your fans think, oh, this must have been made up on the spot?
I do. I think that the show was so well written and it's just a mastery in comedic writing. And I think when you have such good writing and then you know the characters so well, because I feel like we all really knew our characters, it was easy in the moment to make it feel spontaneous. And the show is written, it is really 99% written. We had moments here and there of improv, which was great, but you're just seeing like a really well written show.
And Angela, you've been keeping yourself busy, which means, you know, there might be some headaches here and there. So you've partnered with Advil for the launch of the new Advil Dual Action. What brought on that partnership?
It was a very organic partnership for me because I'm a very hustle and bustle kind of mom. I'm always doing so. It's like I think I'm still 20. I'm not. I'm maybe 40-ish. But I'm still on the trampoline and I'm roller skating and we're playing basketball and Mama's got some aches and pains, and Advil's been my go-to, I mean, since my 20s. And Advil Dual Action is great because it's acetaminophen and ibuprofen. So, like, I get a pain that starts here, but then it goes all the way to, like, here, and Advil Dual Action does it all.
I know the feeling, Angela. It starts in one spot and then soon enough the rest of your body is in pain. But we were just seeing some images of you jumping in pools, doing yoga, being really active. So you are offering also a video series with this partnership as well. What can fans expect from this video series that you're launching?
Well, we had a great time, so I hope you guys like it. We were cracking up. We shot it all in my backyard, COVID safe. You know, we had a very small crew. They had masks. And basically, it's just me kind of being an idiot in my backyard. Like, basically, I still think I can do all these things, and my body isn't quite with me, but I try.
So, Angela, for all of us who are craving so much Office content, there's plenty for us still out there. Brian Baumgartner's podcast, Oral History of the Office, which is great. So recently, he had mentioned that he had advocated for Kevin to have had a relationship with Aaron on the show, which got rejected by the writers. Do you ever think about retroactively what are relationships that could have been? Obviously, Angela had so many with Andy and Dwight and then the senator. Do you ever kind of reflect back on what could have been in these episodes?
Oh, this is such a fun question for me because there is like a whole Reddit thread about Angela and Roy. And
what?
There's all, yes, I know, crazy. But there's all these little moments like on you know, when they were going around saying who would you do? Like Roy said, who's the uptight chick? And it was like me. And then I seem very sort of, Angela Martin seems kind of, I don't know, aroused by the fact that Dwight pepper sprayed Roy. She keeps making them retell the story over and over. She's like, oh, what happened? And so it seems that Angela and Roy could have maybe had a thing. I even asked Greg Daniels, the show creator, about it. And he was like, I mean, he said, I don't know that he's certainly her type, like the big kind of strapping man. But he was like, yeah, no.
That would be amazing. All right, I'm going to keep that in mind, Angela, you and Roy. But I do want to ask you, aside from this partnership with Advil, doing the podcast, you're also trying to come up with relatively new hobbies. I saw on your Instagram that you were roller skating in your kitchen. I saw Jenna has been learning how to tap dance. What are some of your favorite new hobbies that you've picked up during quarantine?
Well, I will say I'm an OG roller skater,
Yes.
child of the 70s. Those roller skates are older than a lot of the people watching this. I got them a long time ago. One of the things we're just doing, though, is getting creative in our home space because we're spending so much more time at home and sort of trying to be safe. And we have come up with a lot of new games. Oh my gosh, there I am. So embarrassing. I'm such an embarrassing mom. Oh my God. I'll tell you one of the things we've gotten into that we could not have foreseen is badminton. We're crazy into badminton. We've been setting it up in the front yard and we play like every evening almost. I'm sure our neighbors are like, what's up? They're back out there with the badminton. But we're really into it. My whole family's really into it.
I love badminton. At least it's a nice quiet sport so your neighbors can't get too annoyed.
Exactly. There's no like ball bouncing around. I mean, there's probably some grunting, but
that's amazing. Angela, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on all of your projects. That's actress Angela Kinsey. Thanks again.